A pair of twin boys were driven back to their country apartment by their father. They excitedly rushed into their mother's room, but they didn't expect it to be dimly lit, his face wrapped in bandages, and his tone of voice taking on a slightly unfamiliar tone. Not only that, but the mother's attitude towards the duo changed. He never paid any attention to the older brother and only spoke to the younger one. What was even stranger was that when the brothers asked their mother to sing them to sleep as she used to do, her mother uncharacteristically refused outright. She suddenly became sleepy and irritable. And even when the brothers ran off to play in the barn for a time, she was furious.
From now on, you stay inside.
The older brother looked at his hurt brother, heartbroken. At night, the younger brother dreams of coming to the barn again, and just as he is about to get closer to find out what's going on, he suddenly wakes up from his dream. Just then, his mother's voice on the phone came from downstairs.
Just how much longer do I have to keep pretending?
What does pretending mean? Is there some secret hidden in this mother? The next morning, the two brothers sneaked into their mother's room, which was still gray and dark, and the cupboards were full of drugs. The photo of the two brothers was placed upside down on the table, and the younger brother rummaged through the trash can and found a pinched ball of paper, which turned out to be the words they had sent to their mother. Just then, the mother walked in. The younger brother hurriedly hid into the bathroom under the cabinet, only to see the mother slowly remove the bandage on the head. The younger brother hid under the cabinet, did not dare to squeak, body, quietly listening to the mother out of the loud. At the same time, the mother also noticed the floor that did not have time to take away the picture. The woman yanked up the barbs on her foot, surprisingly pulling up an entire piece of rubber in one straight motion, her hands ripping open the wound. As the brothers awoke from their nightmare, ever since they had returned to the house, they had felt that their mother had become a bit odd. Her face was covered in bandages and her temper was like a different person. What was even stranger was that she tore up the drawings the children had given her. She, who had never smoked before, now began to smoke as well. The brothers were very puzzled. Did their mom not love them anymore? The mother used to be so gentle and beautiful. At this moment, the brother seemed to remember something. He looked for his mother's previous photos, and found that her mother before clearly green eyes, and now live with them, and the woman's eyes are clearly blue. More and more doubts. This woman is not their mother at all. At night, they secretly hide under the covers to look back at the previous video. Did not expect their mother rushed in, because they contacted their father behind his back. She directly smashed the phone. The brother felt that this is not the way to go on. Decided to go out to find someone to ask for help. Did not realize that not 2 steps before the rain fell. They can only in the abandoned house to make do first. The brother told the policeman about the situation, and how he felt that the woman under the bandage was never his mother. The police heard, decided to send them home to see. I did not expect to take off the bandage. Mother has long been waiting at the intersection. Clearly is their mother's face. The police then dispelled doubts. The mother went back to her room to sleep, and then woke up. Hands and feet have been tied. The brother directly a bucket of water poured on her face. Asked her where she hid the real mother. Unexpectedly, the mother bursts into tears, and the brother hesitates, but the older brother insists that the woman is a fake. Just then, the police pay another visit to the house. The mother, tied to the bed, makes as much noise as she can. But nothing can be heard downstairs, and the police are fooled by them. Just as the brothers were packing their backpacks and preparing to leave, the younger brother seemed to remember something. He opened his mother's bag and turned up a pair of green contacts. The brothers quarreled, and the younger brother broke away from his brother and went upstairs to untie his mother. Unexpectedly, the mother figured something out at this point, and she took her brother to the barn, intending to tell him what had happened before. It turns out that the so-called brother next to him had been a figment of his imagination all along. When the two brothers played in the barn, mistakenly believed that there is no bullets in the gun, brother accidentally killed his brother. He was too regretful. He has been indulged in fantasies, imagining that his brother has always been by his side. The brother simply couldn't take in so much information for a moment, and his mother unexpectedly fell straight down the stairs and died inside the house, before the younger brother could react. A fire burned, He struggled to climb out. The barn collapsed behind him. The younger brother looked at his dead mother in bewilderment. He turned his head again. His dead mother and brother looked at him with a smile, and embraced him in his arms.